Mr. Beast is so, like, blatantly evil that he actually makes you look fucking stupid for calling him out for being evil. Like, people will be in Mr. Beast videos and complain about, like, the subpar working conditions, and on the one hand, it's like, yeah, that's shitty, but on the other hand, it's kind of like, well, yeah, that's his whole thing. People will be like, I was in a Mr. Beast video, and he locked me in a room for 100 days with no food or water. And you're trying to be sympathetic, so you're like, oh my god, that's terrible. What video was it? The video was titled, I locked a man in a room for 100 days with no food or water. It's like, okay, so you signed up to be in that video, and then you were surprised that that's exactly what happened? It's like, I feel for you, but also I feel like an idiot for feeling for you, kind of, you know? It's kind of like the ultimate reverse Uno card. It's like, you can't be surprised I treated you badly because I just straight up asked you if you wanted me to treat you badly and you said yes for some reason. Another thing Mr. Beast does that's so brilliant is, like, as soon as you start to kind of be skeptical about one of his crazy ideas, he immediately hits you with another even more crazy idea, like as a distraction. Like, I saw this announcement about a new Mr. Beast video he's working on. Mr. Beast is putting 2 pilots in a private jet for 100 days with unlimited fuel, and if they make it, they get to keep the jet. If they make it? If they make it? If they make it? They're flying a plane. If they don't make it, they're fucking dead. It's like, if either of these pilots doesn't make it, it's not like a YouTube video gone wrong, it's a national tragedy. Did you see the Mr. Beast video where he made a bunch of people stand in a circle and the last one to leave won $500,000? Yeah, did you see the Mr. Beast video where he paid a man $250,000 to live in a gym until he lost 100 pounds? Oh my god, what about the Mr. Beast video where he paid someone $10,000 for every day they survived inside a haunted Aztec temple? A classic. Have you seen the Mr. Beast video where he paid a man $500,000 to swallow a bird egg and then let it hatch inside him? How about the Mr. Beast video where he put a bunch of venomous snakes in a crib and then paid parents $500,000 for every hour they kept their baby in there? Have you seen the Mr. Beast video where he kidnapped an old woman and then had her family pay him $700,000 if they ever wanted to see her alive again? Did you see the Mr. Beast video where he buried a woman alive and then just straight up left her down there? Have you seen the Mr. Beast video where he survived 24 hours of being married to my wife? I actually haven't rewatched it, but I did watch it when it first came out. How about the one where he lined up a child's family in front of them and then paid them $500,000 for each family member they shot with a real gun? Everyone's seen that one. What about the one where he cloned a Navy SEAL and then let the original Navy SEAL hunt the clones? Have you seen the Mr. Beast video that he never actually posted where he stood at the foot of my bed with a knife as I was falling asleep and said that nobody would ever believe me if I told? That one is literally one of my favorites. Now, have you seen the Mr. Beast video where he opened a portal to the Netherrealm and swore allegiance to the Demon King Glokthor? I thought my mom was normal for the longest time until she was teaching me how to drive. And the first time she took me out on the highway, my mom revealed to me that what she does is she intentionally drives in the fast lane and goes exactly 1 mile per hour below the speed limit because it prevents all the drivers behind her from breaking the rules. And I just remember looking over at her like, what the fuck did you just say to me? My whole life, I thought my mom was driving slow in the wrong lane because she's like a confused old lady. Meanwhile, the entire time she's over there like, I will impose order. How would you say your past job experience has prepared you for this job? Well, I'd say that I've hated every job I've had in the past, which means that I won't be caught off guard when I hate this one too. Sorry, what? Yeah, other less experienced candidates might be thrown for a loop when this job starts to slowly crush their dreams and kill their spirit, but not me, because I have the experience to know that's just kind of how it goes. Okay, I guess I just don't understand why that's an attitude we would want. Well, let me give you an example. Let's say my boss tells me to do a task a certain way, and then after I do the task that way, my boss then calls me out in a meeting like, why would you do the task that way, even though it was the exact way they told me to do it? Other candidates in that situation might be tempted to bring a gun to the office, but I have the discipline to just bury those thoughts deep inside. You're saying you have the discipline to daydream about bringing a gun to the office? No, I'm saying I have the discipline to not actually do it. Okay, let's just move on. What are your salary expectations? Oh, I expect to be profoundly disappointed by whatever salary you give me. I beg your pardon? Yeah, I've been around the block enough times to know that however much you decide to pay me likely won't be enough for me to live comfortably and get out from under the mountain of debt I'm buried beneath, and will likely fill me with deep resentment every time that paycheck hits. What is with this negativity? How is that negativity? I'm saying that I know you're gonna fuck me over, but I fully accept there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm ready to come on board and take it on the chin. If anything, I'm being pretty fucking zen. No, I mean, we obviously want employees who are enthusiastic about working here. Oh, enough to pay them a living wage and give them good health benefits? Okay, well, let's not get crazy. Hey, how many presidents of the United States do you think you could name? Past or future? What do you mean? I mean that when it comes to naming past presidents, I can basically only name the big ones like Washington and Lincoln, but when it comes to naming future presidents, I can pretty much name every single one of them up until the Rizzler. Did you say the Rizzler is a future president? Yeah, so our future presidents of the United States in order are gonna be Trump, and then Trump. Donald Trump is gonna serve 4 more terms. Oh no, not Donald. It's gonna be Ivanka for 2 terms, then Don Jr. for 1 term, and then finally Barron, who's gonna run on a very successful platform of look how tall I am. Okay, that actually kinda checks out. Barron then has to resign because he actually grows too tall and can no longer fit inside the White House, so then his VP, Kelsey, becomes president. What, is Kelsey just some bisexual nepo baby Barron met at NYU? Yes, that's exactly who she is. And then next we're gonna get Mr. Beast, who bribes voters with a lifetime supply of Feastables, and then after those voters get food poisoning from those Feastables, they vote him out in the next election in favor of Galaxis Prime. Galaxis Prime? Galaxis Prime is an alien life form who reveals itself to be the one who's been wearing the J.D. Vance skin suit this entire time. So that's why J.D. Vance is like that. Galaxis serves 1 term before he has to return to his home planet, and then we get Kai Cenat, who live streams his entire presidency, and then we get Emma Chamberlain, who doesn't really seem to do much, but we all love her anyway, and then finally we get Christian Joseph. Wait, who's Christian Joseph? Why, Christian Joseph is one of our nation's finest presidents, a progressive Democrat who's still beloved by the business world, tough on crime, with a generous social safety net, and all in all, a leader so respected and dignified that the American public basically completely forgets that he originally rose to fame as a child influencer who went under the pseudonym The Rizzler. Damn. It's wild to live through major historical events when you're still too young to process them. Like, I was only 7 years old on 9/11, so when my elementary school class was brought into the school gym for an emergency assembly, I obviously had no idea what was going on, but the very first thing I saw when I walked in the room was our school DARE officer sobbing uncontrollably, so I just kind of assumed that someone said yes to drugs. And then they turned on the news and started showing footage of the wreckage, and I was like, damn, so drugs are way worse than I thought.
I was born in 1994, brave to admit. That makes me a millennial. I sometimes feel like our generation, like millennials, we over-exaggerate the differences between us and the younger generation, Gen Z, because like, I was talking to somebody and somehow it came up that they were born in 2002, and then just instinctively I was like, oh my god, so that means you don't even remember 9/11. And then they were like, no, I don't. What was 9/11 like? And then I had to be like, I don't know, I don't really remember. I was 7 years old. It's not like I went to kindergarten in the Situation Room, you know? I don't know, at a certain point, when people born in the 90s share their memory of 9/11, we're all just describing how a school assembly works. We're like, oh, that day was crazy for me. We were in our classroom, and then we were all led to a different room, and then after a while, we were led back to our original classroom. It's like, wow, 9/11 sounds an awful lot like the Scholastic Book Fair.
So at this point, pretty much all of us have seen this video of this random guy's insane morning routine. In fact, this is actually the most viewed video of all time on X, with 774 million views. That's right, it's even more viewed than the video of my stand-up that I posted on X a while back that is currently sitting at a crisp 29.4 thousand views. Look, it was a close race, but in the end, this guy's morning routine won, because I guess people don't care about real art or whatever. But I think what's most impressive about this video isn't that we've all seen it, it's that we've all seen it so many times that we're already sick of it. This video was posted on March 19th, which is only like a couple weeks ago. And already we've seen this video a bunch of times. We've broken it down frame by frame. We've seen parodies of this video a bunch of times, broken those parodies down frame by frame. And Mr. Beast has already even done a video with the guy from the original video, which I think is how you know that a meme is officially over. When Mr. Beast incorporates it into his content. It's like that old saying goes, you either die a kind of funny internet meme, or you live long enough to be absorbed into the Feastables industrial complex. So my last job had a no phones policy because my boss thought that phones would distract us from our work. But that policy drastically underestimated my ability to just kind of zone out. It's like I don't need a phone to distract me from my work. All I need are thoughts, such as, I wonder what the actors from Spy Kids are up to nowadays. And then then I'm good until it's time to clock out. One type of person I will never be able to understand is the type of person who's like, you know what would pair well with the smallest apartment of all time? The biggest dog anyone's ever seen. A guy my age was telling me all about how his wife just gave birth to their 4th child, and then he suddenly stops himself and goes, "Oh, sorry, I don't mean to brag." And then I just had to be like, "Oh, no worries, your life literally sounds terrible to me." Hey, it's Sandra's birthday, you know, the boss's secretary, so we're all gonna pool our money to get her something nice. You in? Oh, that's sweet. I'm happy to pitch in. What are we getting her? Well, we were talking about what would make her the happiest, and we decided that we're all gonna combine our cryptocurrency to hire a hitman to kill the boss. I'm sorry, you're gonna do what? It's her 50th birthday, so we wanted to do something special, and what could be more special than a dark web assassin executing her direct supervisor? I don't want to execute the boss. Easy for you to say, you're not his secretary. No, I mean, why would we assassinate the boss? Because it's Sandra's birthday. And why would we assassinate the boss for Sandra's birthday? Because he's barking orders at her all day. He always makes her stay late, and he never lets her take pay time off. So you want him dead? No, I don't want him dead. Sandra wants him dead, and I just want to do something nice for Sandra's birthday. On my birthday, you can kill someone else. I will not be killing anyone for your birthday. Well, that's not very festive of you. My birthday was last month, and the office didn't kill anyone. Yeah, right. As if that warehouse worker who always used to steal your parking space fell into that rock quarry accidentally. Can't we just get Sandra a cake? Fine, I guess we can just get her a cake. Thank you. Just to be clear, you meant get her a poison cake that we then feed to the boss, right? Wrong.